Oh, man, my heart is so full after yesterday. Thank you guys so much. Let's go.
Live from the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack, featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Wednesday, December 1st, 2021, and this is episode number 376 of Barry on Deck. As always, Barry on Deck brought to you by the AP Law Group. If you have been injured in an accident, do yourself a favor. Have their number in your phone so you don't get bullied by insurance companies and take advantage of by other shady people that like to just profit off of people's misery when they get in accidents. Give them a call, 713-913-GO-AP, or log on to aplawgroup.com. Gilbert and Arsh are going to take good care of you. Hey, welcome to the program. Thank you guys so much for showing up. It feels good to get the beard off and gone. I use the term beard loosely, by the way. I think we all know what I'm working with. Now we've seen it. It's not sexy. It's not a good thing. Hold on, I gotta get the comments up here. Let me get the chat up. That's my bad. Thought I had the chat going. I got to turn on the Facebook chat because we're back on Facebook as well. There we go. Hey, welcome to the program. I got to tell you, folks. You might have said I look a whole lot prettier. I got to tell you, yesterday was fucking amazing. If we're just being honest here, you guys showed up and showed out. I didn't expect it. I knew you guys would pitch in, but I had no idea that we would raise as much as we did. In fact, this is what you people did. This is what you people did. Do you see that right there? It was the second annual Roast My Face fundraiser for the Lone Survivor Foundation. Guys, last year we raised $750, and then we donated that, and a company matched our donation for $1,500. This year, we did $1,500 by ourselves, okay? $1,500 by ourselves, and let me tell you what, it says $1,475, but here's the deal. Last night, Jen and I, we covered the fees, and Jen, for her part, gets a company match. So when she donated hers, she's going to file it with her company. They're going to match it. That's going to put us over the $1,500 mark. My friend showed up on Facebook and did some donating. Obviously, you guys did the heavy lifting. The bulk of that money that you see right there came from 2 hours of you guys roasting my stupid ass face. And I could not have been more excited or happy about that. So I just want to say one more time, man, thank you guys so much for everything you did. Unbelievable, amazing. I'm so excited. Not to be a Belichick, but we're on to the stream-a-thon. Yes, great job, Fidel. Exactly. Fidel said, wow, we broke 1,500. Yeah. Amazing. And I love Joe Pro's comment. He said, I never doubted for a second that the deckheads would come through. And I tell you what, man, you guys are unbelievable people. He said that the deckheads are fiercely or ferociously generous. And boy, is that so true. So thank you once again for making that a thing and making it possible. You know, you guys are on the hook now to beat 1,500 next year. Yeah, pressure's on. I mean, if there's still a show. I don't know. Maybe we get kicked off the air. I don't know how that works. By the way, I feel like I'm leaning a little bit. Like I'm crooked this way. Like I'm like, I don't know. I feel weird. I feel like I'm crooked. I don't know. Maybe it's not the hairline for sure, because the hairline is on point. I think it's the hairline actually accentuates the crookedness. It might be my chair. I don't know. Is my chair crooked? Chair's a little wobbly. Yes, Fidel. I rounded up the shit. I took care of all that. Yes, 1,500, not 1,572. I fixed it. I rounded it up. Look at that, Joe Pro. Next year, 2K, no sweat. Where's the double cup? What's the double cup? What are you talking about? The double cup. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the double cup is. What is the double cup? I have no idea. I do know that I need you, speaking of cups, I need you all to get your glasses out. Let's get our Barry on deck shot glasses out. It's the nose. Hey, fuck you, Alex. The roast is over, you raggedy bitch. Yeah, you raggedy. I can clap back today, you big, dumb, stupid-faced moron. I see the tree is up. Yeah, the tree was up yesterday. Everybody, get your fifth of fire or your handle of fireball out. I love the decades. Let's all pour up a toast because we've got a couple of birthdays in the house today that we are celebrating. People, let's go. Not one, but 2 birthdays today. Let's do it. I'm here for it. This birthday shot goes out to 2 awesome people, 2 wonderful deckheads. Black Sheep, let's go, Black Sheep. Happy birthday, buddy. And also to Sylvia. Sylvia, I love you, boo-boo. Listen, I hope you both have a wonderful birthday. I hope you both have a fantastic day. I hope you both get roadhead or a hand job or whatever it is you're into. But cheers to both of you. Here's me hoping you have the best of days. Happy birthday, guys. Boy, that was a little full there. Yes. Yes. Wait a minute. Yes, Heartthrob said I'm at work. Somebody do a shot for me. Yeah. I know y'all bitch asses ain't still trying to roast. Truck Driver Pookie said it's that crooked nose throwing things off. I've seen your big ass, Truck Driver Pookie. The only reason you drive a truck is that's the only thing you fit in. You shut your fat ass up. Okay. See, it's just aggressive. I have all this pent up anger left over from all the roasting. Just kidding. I love you guys. I mean, you know. Let's get to the greatest decade in the history of the world. Oh shit. I didn't do my scene. God bless America and everything. I got this new fancy thing that I have for the greatest decade, and I always forget to make it. I always forget to do it, but not today, Satan. I got it done just in time. Hey, the greatest decade in the history of the world. For the next 2 hours, Steven, my Uzi, my weather guy, Lil Uzi Vert, the greatest decade in the history of the world. Didn't get the triple crown. He was like, oh man, I know Uzi. Uzi's not a super chat guy. He's not a send a super chat guy. So he tried to play it off. He was like, well, I was setting up my son. Just don't lie. You're not a super. We get it's okay. It's okay. But congratulations to Uzi for getting first in the chat. It's a rarity. It's a rarity. And then Truck Driver Pookie with the Congo block. So there you go. But Uzi is the greatest decade until 2. So another hour and 15 or hour and 45. And then it's regular ass Steven the weather guy. No triple crown. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens. You know, you got to be quick on the draw. You know how the decades are. We love a good Congo block. But Uzi, thank you for being the first in the chat. Rest of the chat looks like this. John Dory was second. Uriel Villanueva was third. Oh, stupid ass. Truck Driver Pookie was fourth. PK, Penguin Katie, what's up? Thank you for all your hard work. Oh, that fireball shit. CC, what's up, girl? Joe Pro's here. Terrence, Eric Resendez is in the building. Rudolph Rodriguez with the message of the century. Mimi, what's up, girl? Memster's in the building. What up, Walt and Fidel and Cisco? By the way, can I just brag, Cisco, the number one podcast that he listened to on Spotify for 2021? Barry on deck. Thank you, Cisco. I love you, buddy. Donna Rogers is here. Chris Reyes, Mr. 1% is in the building. D Mata is here. I mentioned Joe Pro. Who else? Lisa, what's up, girl? Almost missed you. What's up, girl? Can't miss the real. Can't be missing the real. Alan Denson is here. Quinn, what's up, dude? Black Sheep is here. The birthday boy Sheep is in the house. See, here's the thing, Black Sheep. You can't go around announcing your birthday. You got to fucking wait for the host to do it, because then you just look like an attention whore. Okay? Listen, I'm going to have to school you guys on this. If you come in and announce, that is the chat equivalent of pinning $1 on your chest. You didn't even let somebody else, when you get to work, put $1 on your chest. You just showed up with a 20 like, huh? Who's pinning money on me? It's like giving yourself a nickname, Black Sheep. You can't just come in and be like, I'm the birthday boy. Worship me. You got to let us do it, man. You got to let us, fam. You got to let us do it. What's up, Justin Swinford and Uriel and AJB? Keith Sager's here. What's up, dude? I still like that you use the trees. I still like that you're my lawn talk guy. My down for me lawn talk guy. D-Mata, Frank, what's up, dude? Good to see you, homie. Ray, what's up? And Philip Bernard. Yeah, you look a whole 6 hours younger. Shut up. Shut up, you stupid jump jerk. Fidel said, what the fuck? We broke 1,500. Yes, we did, Fidel. Good to have you here. Thank you for being here. Cherry, what's up, girl? Nick, man, good to see you. He said, I'm trying to catch the beginning of the show, but I got to get on the road. Hey, man, travel safe. Be careful out there. We'll catch you on the replay. Fidel and Dandy Dan. Dandy, I hope you're feeling good, buddy. Who else is here? Terrence, what's up, player? And I think we got everybody. All right, cool. Let's roll through. Let's get going. Let's go. Tighten it up. Lock it up. We got a lot of shit to do. We got a lot of sports, a lot of non-sports. We got the roast out of the way. We're on to the stream-a-thon. Here we go. All right, so your sports headlines for the day. Dan Graziano expects Russell Wilson to be traded out of Seattle in the offseason. Does this surprise you? Does it not surprise you? I don't know what you guys think about it. I think I would be surprised if he leaves Seattle. Here's why. All right. Now, oh no, that's the wrong one. Here's why. I mean, they're going to go through a rebuild, but they don't want to be, nobody in that organization wants to be the one that trades Russell Wilson or gets rid of Russell Wilson. I think that they need to get a little better on defense, get him some help in the run game. There's something off about this franchise, and sometimes you have a bad year. I don't think Russell's going to be gone. I think he's a Seattle guy until he retires. I don't know. How much does Wilson still have on his contract, Joe Pro says? That's a good question. Let's pull up Spot Track and take a look-see at that real quick. Did I tweet the show out, by the way? I did not. Sorry. I'm going to tweet the show out real quick. BOD, assets, graphics, going live. Here we go. Okay, it was a simple tweet today. Nothing crazy. Let's pull up. Russell's contract. Russell Wilson. There we go. And now we share this. I need to come up with an easier way to share this too. There's so much I need to do. All right, here, zoom out, whatever. I forgot about that. So here's Russ's contract. This is what he has left. 2021, he's going to make $19 million. 2022, he'll make 19. 2023, he'll make 22. He's a free agent in 2024. I don't think Russ is done. He's only 33 years old. Now, for a running quarterback, that's old, but Russ is much more than just a running quarterback. He's a prolific passer. He's a great pocket passer. Russ doesn't have to run if he doesn't want to. He's just able to. So I think that Russ can play through the end of this contract. We'll see what his free agency looks like in a couple of years when he's 35. But this is what he's got left. So you look at cap hits and dead money, $32 million cap hit, $37 million cap hit, and a $40 million cap hit. Now, there's this potential out in 2022. But here's the other things to remember. Seattle, man, if they trade him, they got to eat this money. And a lot of, would you rather just, hey, Russ, let's make this work? You know, if you become a free agent, you can become a free agent. I think nobody wants to be the one to trade Russ and give up on him. I think that's a dumb idea. I think you try to build around Russ. You try to add new components to Russ. Think about it this way, right? Like, it's if this has been the face of your franchise, do you want to be the one that trades outside of the Texans? Obviously, they don't give a shit. And maybe they go the Texans route. Maybe they say, you know what? Let's just buy you out, JJ, and let you go. And you go be happy somewhere else because we're going to rebuild. Maybe they owe Russ that. I don't know. I know if I don't want to be the guy that's forever known in Seattle sports history as the one that traded Russ because I gave up on him, because I didn't put a good enough team around him. I think you still have opportunities. Russell Wilson's still one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. So, and Walt said he's mad they don't have players around him. Yeah, so add some players around him. For God's sakes, you're going to be awful this year. Draft some guys, get him some weapons, rebuild the offensive line, get him some help at running back. Hell, let's go back to zoom out. Let's go back to Spot Track. Let's look at NFL free agency. Let's look at the free agents coming up at the end of the year, 2022. Let's see, 2022. Here you go. Von Miller. Let's see. Is there any good free agent running backs positions? I mean, obviously they need a lot of help. Melvin Gordon, David Johnson, Jalen Richard, Leonard Fournette, Phillip Lindsay, Cordarrelle Patterson. Okay. Raheem Mostert, Rashad Penny. They've seen that movie. James White, Sony Michel, Jeff Wilson, Marlon Mack. I mean, there's some decent options here. Ronald Jones II. Okay. James Conner. Alex Collins. So I ain't seen that. Chase Edwards. I think you can add around him. And Walt said, I get Walt. Walt's a guy that's like, and nobody's ever won with a big contract for a quarterback. I mean, except Tampa. They just won. Didn't Brady get absolutely paid? I'm pretty sure Brady just got absolutely paid. So what is Tom Brady making? Tom Brady in the PGA. That's hilarious. Let's see what Tom Brady's making this year. Wow. Tom Brady ain't making shit. How is that possible? This has got to be off. So what's up with this? Tom Brady signed a 1-year, $25 million contract with the Bucs, including a $20 million signing bonus. So he got all his money up front. Okay, that makes sense. So 16 in signing bonuses. They stretched it out. I don't know. All that's void. I mean, look. Well, he's making 25 now, Walt. And you look at everything around him, all the weapons that he has. That's the thing. Seattle just needs to go in and get the right guys, right? Like, you got to. Brady was making under 20 in New England. Brady's not making under 20 now. He made 25 this year, a $20 million signing bonus, 25 guaranteed, an average salary of 25. So I don't know why they didn't update this. J-Ro said, Barry, stop pocket watching. We're just talking about Walt has this theory, J-Ro, that no team can win if they overpay or if they pay a lot of money for a quarterback. Well, how else are you going to get a good quarterback if you don't pay him? But I don't think that the problem is Russell Wilson. Now, he has been injured, and they suspect that his accuracy issues this year are because of a bum finger. Zoom out. So I think you still got to get him some help. You got to get that defense back to the Legion of Boom. Bobby Wagner's and Jamal Adams just back there by themselves, floundering. Got to get them some help. You got to get some pass rush in Seattle. You got to bolster the right side of that line. You got to get a better running game, some wide receiver help. DK Metcalf. How do you not target DK Metcalf, though? How do you not one target in that last game against Washington? That's coaching, too. Maybe Pete Carroll's the problem. Pete Carroll just kind of seems lost to me in some ways. I like that Wallace proclaims Walt is right, but I just literally proved that you can win a Super Bowl with a quarterback that makes $25 million a year. Like we just looked at it. We just zoom out. We just looked at it. 1 year's $25 million is right there on your fucking screen. And they won a Super Bowl with that. Walt's right about a lot of shit. Walt wasn't right about last year's Super Bowl winner. They paid a grip. They paid a substantial amount of money for Tom Brady. And they paid a lot of other people around him. You just got to get creative with your finances. Got to find gems. I mean, like, Leonard Fournette isn't he's not a world beater, but you go get a retired Gronk. Go get Jimmy Graham back for Russ. Go get Jimmy Graham back. Right. Walt, you're saying 25 isn't high, 30s or 40s, but my whole point was, and you're missing the point here. The whole point was, what is Russ making? Hold on, let me go back. God, my internet is so slow. It's because I'm streaming probably. But Russ isn't making those numbers zoom out. He's making 13 this year. Don't worry about the dead cap money. Russ is making 19 in salary. 19, 22. I said 13. 13 is the signing bonus. 19 and 20. So your theory is 30s and 40s is high. This isn't high. This Russ's contract isn't the problem. Russ isn't the problem unless it's the injury. The problem is Seattle has no valuable players outside of, it's like the fucking Texans went 4-12 with Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson is one of the greatest quarterbacks in football right now when he plays. So is Russ. But when there's nothing, if Will Fuller is your one and you have no run, David Johnson is your running back, like, the problem isn't the quarterbacks in these two or what they make. The problem is there's nobody good around them. Joe Bro said Rodgers got paid, the Packers fell off. The Packers didn't fall off? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, dude? The Packers are the number one seed in the NFC right now. Joe Pro, the Packers are 9-3. Arizona's 9-2. Okay, so they're the second best seed. The Packers haven't fallen off. What are you guys talking about? Breeze, the Saints didn't fall off when Breeze got paid. They were legitimate playoff teams every year. You guys have a weird, let's see. What is Aaron Rodgers making? A.A. Ron. What do you make it, A.A. Ron? Let's see. Watson got paid. Texas fell off. Well, the Texans fell off for a different reason. Aaron Rodgers makes 26 and 25. This year he's making $1 million. These numbers don't seem right. There's no way. Unless they're just all doing it in cap signing bonuses and cap hits. Cap hit of 46 next year. 16 million. So 27 is the cap hit. 26, 16. Like, nobody fell off like this. The one spot where Walt's theory really holds up is New England. And they have the skins on the wall to prove it. But the fact is, you're not going to win in this league without a good quarterback. You're not going to get a good quarterback unless you fucking pay for him. Those are facts, folks. I think Walt's theory has merit. I think it holds water. But remember, only one team a year can win the Super Bowl. So that means 20 other teams are going to be overpaying for their quarterback when they're not winning a Super Bowl. Like, the odds make the theory look better and stronger than it probably is. Because I promise you right now, you can have one of the best salaried quarterbacks as far as skill set on the field versus salary off the field. But if you ain't got shit around him, look at Russell Wilson. If you ain't got shit around him, they may keep them in it year in and year out, but they won't be a threat. But Russ was a threat when he had the Legion of Boom and when they had a good run game, and same thing in New Orleans. I mean, the same thing in Atlanta. Atlanta fell off. Their talent got stale, but they still were paying for Matt Ryan. Like, there's just, Deshaun Watson, another example. No, Dak enters the chat. But that's my point, Walt. Only one. So you have the randomness of salaries. Okay. Well, Tom skews that number over the last decade anyways. But I mean, you're talking Eli Manning. You know, I'm trying to think of all the Super Bowl winners. Ravens after Flacco got paid for the Super Bowl. Oh my God. You guys are literally pulling out one little example. Like one here over. There's 32 teams over the last 20 fucking years. Do you understand the numbers that are in play here? Okay. I'm tired of this argument. Let's go back to the fucking headlines. This is silly. I'm not arguing this anymore. Let's get back over it. We got a lot more shit to get to. I'm going to waste too much fucking time on a theory with merit, but you guys are square peg and round holing the shit out of it. Daniel Jones will be out for at least a week or for at least week 13, with a neck strain. Not that really means much to the Giants. Urban Meyer says he doesn't want to go back to college despite all the top job openings that are out there, like OU and Notre Dame. Notre Dame's number one candidate is Luke Fickell. They're willing to wait for Cincinnati to get through the college football playoffs. So LeBron tested positive for COVID and is out for a while, at least 10 days, according to league protocols. Amos said, Walt, you're right. It just can't be explained through text. Send me links. Make your case in the Discord. Show me your work. Show me your work. Give me the receipts. Give me your receipts. Because you guys are, I'll square peg your round hole. You better watch out, sir. Don't threaten me with a good time. I'll take my pants off right now. I want receipts. I need to see your work. I'm like a math teacher. I don't need the answer. I want to see how you got to it. All right. What else do we got to get to? Oh, speaking of the college football playoffs. So, obviously, last night they released the college football playoffs. Zoom out. The new rankings from the committee. I got a bone to pick here, folks. I don't understand how this happens. I understand Georgia at 1. I understand Michigan at 2. Makes sense. It's logical. It's as it should be. I don't have a problem with Bama being 4. But there's no reason Alabama should have leapfrogged Cincinnati. I have a theory, and I'm going to give you that theory in just a second. But there's no reason Alabama should have leapfrogged Cincinnati. Unless CFP is hoping one thing happens. Now, Oak State was 5. They moved up a couple after their big win. Notre Dame stayed stagnant at number 6. Ohio State fell 5 spots to number 7. Ole Miss moved up a spot to number 8. Baylor fell to 9. And Oregon moved up to number 10. So there's your top 10. Georgia, Michigan, Bama, Cincinnati, Okie State, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Ole Miss, Baylor, and Oregon. Now, here's my theory on what the college football playoff committee is doing. So the odds were released, or Bovada, I guess, released odds of what the games would be like if they were played right now. Georgia is a 17-point favorite over Cincinnati. Alabama would be a 5-point favorite over Michigan. First of all, I'm going to tell you right now, if we're betting, I'll take the Michigan and the 5. Heck yes. Heck yes. Give me Michigan and the 5. And it's not even Eric Resendez. It's not even that they don't want Cincy in the playoffs. Playoffs? I don't think that's it. What I think is, I don't think they want Alabama getting bounced in the first round by Georgia. And I don't think they want to see these teams play back to back. They know that Bama, Georgia is a matchup college football fans, at least they think, would want to see in a bowl game in the playoffs. Well, we're going to see it this weekend when they play for the SEC title. Now, Bama could fuck this all up if they lose. And God, I hope they do. God forbid Bama beats Georgia. Then it's chaos. But I think they don't want Bama in that 4 spot because they don't want Bama getting bounced in the first round. They would rather see Bama have a better shot of beating Michigan and advancing to the college football national championship game. Putting Cincinnati, whoever is 4, it's got to play the best team in the country. Well, it ain't going to be Michigan. And I don't think the panel wants it to be Bama. So that's why I think Bama leapfrogged Cincinnati. I don't think it has anything to do with what happened on the field. They can lie all they want about it. But the fact is, Bama almost lost to Auburn. In fact, they probably should. It took 4 overtimes for Bama to beat lowly-ass Auburn. What is Auburn ranked? Auburn is ranked. Guess what? They're not ranked. I'm trying to see if they're the others receiving votes category. Let's see. Well, it doesn't have it. Complete rankings. Here we go. Dropped from the rankings was Wisconsin and UTSA. Let's go to the complete rankings. Oh, that's all they have? Oh. No. Okay. Auburn is 6-6. It took 4 overtimes to beat them. Bama has lost to A&M. And Bama hasn't looked like the powerhouse football team this year. But I'll be damned if this committee isn't dead set on them not having to play Georgia in back-to-back games and before it's a national championship game. Because the casual college football fan still recognizes Alabama's name. It still carries some weight, some clout. You know, you get a cash out there and they're just like, "Oh, Alabama, yeah, they're good." But if you've been watching this year, they're not as good as they're not as dominant as they have been. Yeah, they're winning just because of sheer talent. What's up, House? But what's up, Nicholas Brown? But the fact is, they're only winning because they're so deep, but they're not the Alabama that you're used to. Still really good. Still probably deserve to be in the playoff hunt, but not over Cincy. Cincinnati has a win against a top 10 team. Was Notre Dame 6? They beat the 6th best team in the country. They've run the table. They're going to beat another top 25 team in U of H this week. Sorry. Am I telling you Cincinnati's going to run the table and win the college football national championship? No. I'm just saying that this committee is disrespectful as fuck to anybody not named Alabama. They have no choice but to put Georgia 1. But I promise you, if Georgia had a loss, regardless of who it was to, Alabama would be the number 1 team in this country right now, ahead of Michigan. Because they're going to look at all the 1-loss teams and go, yeah, we'll make it. But they can't because Michigan had such a big win. But Bama would have already been up there. There's no way anybody would have leapfrogged them. No way. But the committee, their hands were tied this year. And I'm not a conspiracy theory guy like John Wessling was last night on Sports Riot. But this shit is so obvious. It's so obvious what they're doing. They don't want Bama losing to Georgia in the first round of the college football playoffs. It's a money thing. It's 100% a money thing. And Clarence had a great point in the chat. Clarence said, really makes you miss the old days of the computer. Right? This panel, this committee is ass. Garbage. Terrible. I don't like it. But that's my theory on the college football committee. Oh, by the way, speaking of college football, a couple more things. Spencer Rattler has entered the transfer portal, and Steve Del Vecchio of Steve Del Sports says Bovada has released the odds of where Spencer Rattler will end up, if you cared. Arizona State is the leader in the clubhouse at a minus 215. UCLA is a plus 700. A&M third on the list at plus 850. Ole Miss, Oregon, Arizona, SMU, Auburn, Baylor, Texas, USC, South Carolina, and LSU. I find it interesting that LSU sneaks in there. They're actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the list. They're just out of order. I'm with you, Matt Poche. A&M, the third best odds on this board. No thanks. No thanks. But he's a Heisman kid. No. No thanks. Although, in the past we've seen where, what's up, Nick, on Facebook? In the past we've seen where, Kyler Murray left A&M, and you got all the Derek King leaves U of H, and I don't know if it was too much pressure for him. I don't know what it was, but Spencer Rattler didn't acquit himself well. Donna said, on behalf of the LSU Tiger delegation, we would also like to decline entry into this Spencer Rattler lottery. Fidel said send him to UT. Yeah, no, I'd be good with that. Go destroy the Longhorns program even more than it already is. I'd be good with that. Joe Pro, he was a Heisman candidate right up until he started playing. And then it was all not a Heisman candidate anymore. Nick Gamboa asked, would it be more chaos if U of H and Iowa win? I don't think it's more chaos if UH wins. What it does is it gives the committee goes, oh, thank God. Now we can put who we want to put in here. Now we can move Oklahoma State up, or a Power 5 team, Notre Dame. Oh, thank God. But didn't Cincinnati beat? Yeah, but it's just the one loss, and now they're one loss. So even Steven, we're going Notre Dame. Oh, but wait. Articles are now out that because Brian Kelly is leaving Notre Dame, headed down to Death Valley and LSU, this might actually prevent the committee from giving Notre Dame a spot in the college football playoffs. Who's going to coach them? So if you're the committee, if let's assume chaos ensues. Let's talk about a couple of different chaotic scenarios. One, Cincinnati loses. That's really not chaos. Oklahoma State gets moved up, assuming they beat Baylor. If Baylor wins, maybe Baylor gets moved up. Ohio State now has 2 losses. I don't think you're going to see a 2-loss team in the college football playoffs when there's other 1-loss teams out there. Although with Baylor winning, maybe that's enough. But Notre Dame is a 1-loss. Your 1-loss teams that are remaining would be Cincinnati, Michigan and Alabama. They're in. But Cincinnati, Oklahoma State, Notre Dame are the top 1-loss teams that would be left. And you can make a case for each of those not getting in. Notre Dame because their coach left. Oak State would have to beat Baylor to get in. But if Oak State loses, they're a 2-loss team. And they very well could lose to Baylor. And then Cincinnati losing, you'd have a loss against U of H. That's going to make it interesting. I think the committee really needs Cincinnati to win in a lot of ways. They need Oklahoma State to win. I'd like to see what the odds are on each of those games. But those are the 3 games to watch. Ignore Georgia, Bama. Ignore it. Because both of those teams, if Bama wins, they're in. If Bama loses, depending on what happens with Cincinnati and some of these other teams, they might still be in. They're going to be considered the best 2-loss team. This is going to be interesting. Bama should not be in the top 5 at all. Top 10, maybe. Joey Geiger said. Yeah, they haven't played good. They haven't acquitted themselves well. They'd love to shoehorn Ohio State back in somehow. You might be right, Joe Pro. They might be like, you know what? Ohio State's 2 losses. What are their 2 losses? Oregon and Michigan. Both top 10 ranked teams. But they won't because they're not even playing. Michigan's playing Iowa. Now that one, I mean, you're not going to move Iowa up if they win, but that's the other part of the chaos. What's up, Jesus? The other part of the chaos is if Iowa wins and beats Michigan. Now Michigan's got 2 losses. If Bama loses, they'd have 2. Then you just have a bunch of 2-loss teams, and Notre Dame, meanwhile, is over here like, hey guys, we just lost to 1. Yeah, but you ain't got no coach. Oak State might lose to Baylor. I mean, it could be absolute sheer and utter chaos. A lot of 2-loss teams in the college football national championship hunt in a week's time. I don't know. Tough to predict. The best thing that could happen for the committee, Georgia wins. A close game, 1 point, last second field goal or something like that. That way they can justify keeping Bama in. Cincinnati wins, Michigan wins, and Oak State beats Baylor. That would be the best scenario for them because then you could justify all those teams. But if all those teams lose, utter and sheer chaos. But Spencer Rattler, no telling where he's going to go. Brian Kelly is now the LSU Tigers head coach. Good for them. They got a big name guy. We're going to see how it works out. It's a different type of recruiting. He's good at what he does. I am starting to see articles coming out. They're saying Brian Kelly's an asshole. I saw a headline. I didn't read the article, but I saw a headline where they talked about the fact he threw a party. And nose is itching. He threw a party and invited all of his assistants to the party. And then when they got there, he made them park cars and shovel snow. What a dick. What an absolute dick. Could you imagine your boss doing that to you? Hey, Frank, Myrna, Roger, Cheryl, you guys come here real quick. So, you know, I'm having a little shindig at the old Casa. The wife's going to make some pigs in a blanket. We'll probably play some charades. You guys welcome to come if you want to come. Do you guys want to come? Oh, you do? That's great. Then Frank and Myrna and Cheryl and Roger show up, or whatever fucking names I use, and they're like, hey, boss. He's like, yeah, just grab an apron over there, grab that trays of pigs in the blankets and serve the guest. You're like, I don't want to do that. No, well, I mean, you know, it's your job. You can't fire me because I don't want to serve pigs in a blanket at your stupid ass charades party. What a dick. So congratulations, LSU. You got you an asshole. You went from a womanizer to a employeeizer. Okay. I should really stretch before I reach like that. I'm going to pull something. Did he just drop a Myrna? Yeah. I mean, you know, listen, I use whatever names come to mind. Okay. Frank's been the go-to for a while. It's whatever. All right, Joe Pro. Don't judge my name selection, Joe Pro. Jesus. So yeah, there's your Chip Kelly. I mean, your Brian Kelly. God, I keep calling him Chip Kelly. So did Wesling. Let's do this real quick. It is a Whisker Wednesday, and we're going to do Whisker Wednesday in hour number 2. I promise. Frank wasn't there. Frank never goes to those things. Frank would have been like, "No, I'm good. I hate charades and you and all these people that work here." Yeah, Frank's a dick. Frank's a dick. Eamon said asshole works in Baton Rouge. Oh. Okay. Fair enough. Hey, a couple of house cleaning things here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and you're new, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube's channel. Also, I'm looking at the numbers right now. There are 52 people watching concurrently, which means at one time. I got a pretty good vocab, folks. There's only 30 likes. What are we doing, 22 of you? You're just sitting around on your thumbs. Maybe it's not up. You're just sitting on it. Put that thumb up. You can still sit on the thumb up. Just come on, like the program. Help your boy out. Let's get these likes up. It should match. It should match is all I'm saying. We got 6 watching on Facebook. What, Mr. 1% holding it down. POP, hold it down. I love you, mama. They said I was a getaway driver, but I'm legally blind, man. Still one of my favorites. Shelby, what's up? She said, oh, my bad. I forgot to like this program. Shelby, you got to get your shit together. It's not like your whole life is chaos right now. Love you, boo-boo. All right, Frank needs a good libel slander lawyer. Oh, boy, do I have one for him. The AP Law Group. Just kidding. I want to tell you about Dan's, folks. Hey, I'm so excited. Dan's brings us our fantasy football updates, which we're going to be doing here in just a second. I'm going to give you all the rundown on all the fantasy goings on from around the Barry on Deck fantasy football leagues. But if you want the best seafood in the city of Houston, hands down, bar none. I don't need a playoff committee to tell me this. Dan Seafood and Wings, #1 seafood restaurant in the city of Houston. You know who decided that? My mouth. My mouth chose Dan. Dan's to put. Okay. The seafood is amazing. You're going to love it. Nora will not let us eat seafood and boiled spicy shrimp from anywhere else. It's just got to be Dan's, or we got to pick something else. Period. End of story. If it's seafood, it's Dan's, at least in the Laminack household. And that's all because of Queen Nora. Now, she's not a fan of the New Orleans barbecue shrimp, but if that's your thing, it's good. And I've had it. I liked it. She did not, because she doesn't like her food looking at her. Grilled platters, the lo mein, the wings, you name it. It's delicious, and it's all right there at Dan's. Follow him on Instagram, @EatAtDan's. You can see the food porn right there. I'm telling you, though, be careful. You might pop a food chub looking at all the delicious food that they have out there. EatAtDan's.com is the website. And can I just tell you, David and Jennifer and the crew over at Dan's has done it again. They've stepped up. They're in on the stream-a-thon. They have stepped up to be a platinum sponsor. They are donating some raffle items. I could not be more excited about this. Thank you to the fine folks at Dan's for still rocking with me and Barry on Deck and the Deckheads. And this community appreciates you, and it's why we support you. Not only that, the food is amazing. So make sure whatever you do, guys, put some Dan's in your mouth. All right. What that mouth do? That mouth do dirty things to scrimps. Okay. So we're going to get to a break. It's 2:55. I'm kind of on time today, other than starting 7 minutes late. But, you know, it's whatever. Okay. What? Herschel Walker. Yeah. Earl Campbell. Oh, damn. Herschel Walker. Lack number 34. Earl Campbell. You talk 34s in this town? There's only 3 choices, bub. Earl Campbell, Nolan Ryan, Hakeem Olajuwon. And if you don't agree with that, you just pack up all your shit and move your ass back to Dallas. Total. Okay? Total move your ass back to Dallas. All right, when we come back, we're going to talk Dan's Seafood and Wings Fantasy Football Leagues. We got 4 leagues to update you on. We'll talk a little bit of Rockets and John Wall and what's the latest on that situation. The MLB Lockout is going to occur tonight at 11:59 p.m. unless they don't get their shit together. What else? Oh, and then I've got some non-sports for you. We got the Whisker Wednesday. I've got Scotia and Brunswick. Couple of cute ass little kitties. Okay. And then Rex, who was a cutie patootie dog. And then I've got some non-sports stuff, including if they did the 12 days of Christmas today, how much would it cost? All of that plus a long ass film session with a Cowboys fan who lost his shit because the Cowboys lost on Thanksgiving. We're going to do all that, folks. We're going to try to get it done in an hour. Yes, Chris, the Dallas video. I promise. We're going to do all that. But in the meantime, I'm going to go pee, get me a Diet Coke. You're going to do the same. Well, I mean, if you have to pee or poop or smoke a cigarette, hit the bong, Justin, whatever you guys do, go do that. We're back in 5 minutes right after this break. This is Barry on Deck. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. I'll see you in 5 minutes. Don't leave, bitches. Be right back.
Hey, Sal. Oh. Do you like your new tie? It makes you look very handsome.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Hey, don't run from the Lord!
Y'all gonna have to wait a minute. I'm talking to my big dog.
Oh my god! Sometimes we throw shit at Kevin. Who's Kevin?
Kevin!
Holy f***. Oh my god!
Don't tase it, don't tase it.
Is that Jeff, the hot cop?
Yeah. You should bring them down.
Please eat that. That. Thank you.
Ooh.
Sit back, sit back, sit back, sit back.
Sit back. Back. Come on.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
One baby spots me filming. His walk totally changes. 2. Mr. Cool.
Barrett bites you, boy. See that?
Hey!
How many times did I say don't flood the house? Oh my god! Hey, Cookie, no! No, Cookie, you're gonna drown! No! Come here! No! Stop! No! Get out of the bathroom!
Mama said that it was okay. Mama said that it was quite alright.
What are you doing?
Actually, she specifically said not.
That's cool. How in the fuck?
Hey, welcome back to hour number 2 with Barry on Deck. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for sticking around through the break. Those of you that did, those of you that didn't can go have sex with yourself, in the nice way to put it. Hey, we have a lot to get to in hour number 2. It is a Whisker Wednesday. I've got fantasy updates, little MLB lockout discussion, some John Wall and Rockets discussion as well. Let's not bullshit. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right to it. MLB lockout, because it's probably going to happen today. By the way, what's up, Tony? Welcome to the program. Tony said, hello, gang. Just here to give a thumbs up. Call Fidel short. Have a good one. And then he's out. And Fidel was like, hey, man, fuck you. All right. Here's what's the lockout's all about. So MLB lockout, what's on the table? These are some of the things that they've been discussing, and that are some of the sticking points in this latest round of collective bargaining agreement negotiations that they're having. Average player salaries seem to be decreasing because the league is getting younger, which you'll see there in a second, but it allows them to lower the cost. Or their cost, it lowers their payroll, I should say. But that's a problem for the players. Revenue is up, but salaries appear to be decreasing. Now, I know a lot of you guys will watch the negotiations and the hot stove discussions and be like, Corey Seager got $32 million. Max Scherzer got the richest contract per year in history. How is it down? It's down because everybody else is making less money. The stars are always going to make the money. And this is always the problem with sports in general, right? It's the old 80-20 rule. 20% of the players are making 80% of the money. Well, those 20% of the players have a lot of clout and power, and they're not going to want to rock the boat because it affects their salary too. But they got a lot of times they don't want to fight for the little guy. There is also the issue of service time manipulation that goes on in Major League Baseball. For Astros fans, think George Springer. Right now, some teams want their guys up. They want their young stars that they want them in the majors as quick as possible. That sentiment's been changing a little bit, but a lot of times what they'll do, service time is a weird way that they do it. Like, you can bring a guy up, keep him on the roster for 10 days, send him back down, and it doesn't count as a year of service time, as long as you don't have him on the roster for like 20 consecutive days. So they'll bring a guy up for, 15 days, send him down. He's down for a month. They bring him back up 15 days, send him down, and at the end of the year, it's just one service year. And it's kind of bullshit. It's the way they do it. Plus it allows them to keep, once that new contract kicks in when they're in the majors, then it's the years of eligibility and all that. It's bullshit the way it's done. I don't know why the players allow that to take place, but it's 100% advantage owners because they keep really good players around at a very low rate for a lot longer. So that's the issue with service time. And I don't have the exact numbers. But there's, just trust me on this. It's kind of complicated, but that's essentially what they do. There's also the issue of tanking, but that's every sport. More money for younger players. This is what goes back to that top one, the average player salary. There's also discussions that they want to go to an NBA style draft lottery where they want the first through third picks in the MLB draft to be lottery style. Then the number 4 pick would be the highest, or would be the team with the worst record after that. So it would be like, the top 4 teams, let's say team number 1 gets 5 lottery balls, team number 2 gets 4, and so on, right? And it would all be equitable and stacked in the favor of the team with the worst record, but you would still have to go to the lottery. So at the worst, if you had the worst record in the league and didn't get your ping pong ball selected in the first, second, or third pick, at worst, you would have the 4th pick in the draft, is essentially what it comes down to. But that's what they're trying to get to. And the discussion of expanding the playoffs, which they want to move to 7 teams. They want to allow teams to pick their opponent. So they would have 3 wild card teams. You'd have the best record in each, in each league, National League and American League, would get a bye. And then the next 3, the other 3 division winners would get to pick in order of record who they would want to play in the wild card round for a 3-game series. Now, part of the catch Part of the sticking point on this, I'm sorry, I'm not articulating this well enough. Let me start over. I don't want this to be confusing. There would be 7 teams in each league in the playoffs. 1 through 4 would be your division winners. There would be 3 wildcard teams. The division winner with the best record would get a bye. The division winner with the second best record would get to choose from the 3 wildcard teams their opponent for the first round. The division winner with the third best record would then get to choose its opponent, and then the division winner with the fourth best record would have to play who's left. So you get to pick your wild card divisional round opponent. It would be a 3-game series for the wild card, 3 games in a row, they're suggesting, because the issue becomes you don't want teams sitting around for too long either. You don't want teams just waiting and not playing, and now their whole pitching staff is rested up. It's an advantage, it's a disadvantage. Some teams don't like the off days. So this is all weird and different. And I see Total Dallas says choosing is dumb. Chris Reyes says I like that playoff. Stay away from the hot team. Eric Christina says the new playoff is stupid. Why would the teams want that? Yeah, Alex Villanueva, by the way, on the service time. That's how Arozarena was a rookie for 10 years in Tampa. Exactly. They should call it the Case Keenum rule. You're not a doctor, Case. Go ahead and graduate from UH. In regards to, I got to close my video editing software. Maybe that's why it's lagging a little bit here. Is there any lag, by the way? Let's see. GPU is at 49%. CPU is at 1%. Oh, I think we're good. Frames per second is 30. Okay, we're holding on. Total is 20% system resources. I like the idea to a degree. I don't think that the teams are going to like the idea necessarily, but I think it makes for a lot of, it drums up interest in the game more. Like when you have people that want to talk about, I can't believe the Astros chose the Yankees. Careful what you wish for, guys, or vice versa, right? I mean, the Astros, when they snuck in to the playoffs in 2020 as a wild card team from the pandemic season, and they ended up making it to the World Series. You know how many teams would have chose a sub 500 team to face in the wild card round? Every team. Every team would have been like, yeah, give us the Astros. And then they would have got their ass handed to them and been like, holy shit, why would we choose the Astros? Same thing. Rachel made it. What's up, y'all? Rachel in the building. Hadn't seen Miss Rachel in forever. I'd like to point out, though, that she was kind enough to get in touch with me. Said, I'm sorry I missed the roast of your face, your stupid, dumb face. But she did contribute. That's how we went from $1,100 and something after the roast up to $1,500 now, because great and wonderful people like Rachel still donated and pitched in. Thank you, Rach. That is all Nora's doing. It's she put that tree together. That is all Nora. I had nothing to do with that. I literally woke up and she was like, go tell me if you like the Christmas tree on your office for your set. It's like, yeah, of course I like it. You know, my shit would look like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Actually, there wouldn't be a fucking Christmas tree there. So thank you. I will pass along your kind words to Nora and your sentiments on enjoying the Christmas tree. So there's your playoff. This is what they're arguing about, though. Back to the topic at hand. This is what's all on the table. So all of these are sticking points. And then your question might be, well, how long is it locked out? Is this going to affect the season? It probably won't affect the start of the season unless it starts to linger into February. Now, winter meetings are in December at the end of the year, or end of the month, maybe middle of the end of the month. That could be canceled. A lot of trades happen at the winter meeting. So now if those are canceled, you may have the draft get canceled and some other things. The arbitration, the Astros submitted 5 offers for arbitration eligible players. There's a whole lot of moving parts going on in baseball right now. If they're smart, they'll all get their shit together so everybody can make their money. But there's a lot of topics, as I showed you. There are a lot of topics on the table that could be sticking points here. So I don't want to belabor the point because we have a lot to do. Now let's get to our Whisker Wednesday slides. If you didn't know, Whisker Wednesday brought to you by Special Pals. We've been partnering with Special Pals and Katie, who has brokered the partnership for a very long time now. Katie, an integral part at Special Pals and an integral deckette. So it was a natural fit. Special Pals open Wednesday through Sunday, 12 to 4 p.m. All animals at Special Pals come fully vaccinated, microchipped, spayed or neutered, and up to date on their flea and heartworm prevention medications. The adoption fees range from between $80 to $250. You can get all of this information and a lot more. Just go to specialpals.org. That's specialpals.org to get the latest and greatest on what's going on, including being able to see the cutie patootie animals that they have for you up for adoption, including Rex. Look at Rex. Oh, Rex is a good boy. Rex, this sleek and shiny boy, is a 6-month-old. Rex is his name, and he's part giraffe. Rex is a German short hair pointer mix with legs for days and energy to burn. Fetch, easy. Jogging, no sweat. Food, give it all to him because he'll burn it off really fast. He's got a ton of energy. An elite quick twitch athlete, blink and you'll miss him. Snag a piece of pumpkin pie. Check out the Special Pals TikTok for an example of that. That is Rex, and you can adopt Rex by going to specialpals.org for all the info on Rex and all the animals you see on this show. Shelby said, oh, I want to boop his snoot. Right? Such a cutie. Hold on. Well, let me finish this, CC. I'm gonna come back to your comment. I'm gonna add that to the queue. The other duo I have for you today is Scotia and Brunswick. A couple of cute kitties here. Poutine, Flannel, and Deaking on Hosers. These sweet sisters want a maple leaf tiny footprints on your heart. Damn, Katie is killing it with this. Scotia and Brunswick are also graduates of PK's bathtub for foster cats and have been pre-exposed to Barry on deck. Odds are good they won't freak out when he starts ranting. What's up, Scotia? What's up, Brunswick? They're listening right now. You see, I've always said my numbers are better than they really are. And when PK puts Barry on deck on in the bathtub for foster cats, our numbers practically double. There's like 111 cats in her tub at any one time. But Scotia and Brunswick don't have to stay together, but that'd be great. They'd be a great fit for you if you're colorblind. So, oh, look, which one is on the left, Katie? The one on the left is a cutie. The one on the right looks like he got into a bucket of paint or something. I don't know. I mean, he's cute. He's cute if that's what you're into. But the one on the left looks like half dog, half cat. Kind of he got a dat. Got a cog look going to him. Brunswick is all black. There you go. Sorry, Scotia. No offense. You just, you got cow legs. You look like a milking cow a little bit there. All right, nonetheless, that's Rex. That is Brunswick and Scotia. And if you want to adopt them, all you got to do is go to specialpals.org for all of the info. Thank you to Katie for putting that together for me each and every week. Let's get these animals adopted, folks. Let's make it happen. Now back to 3 straight would be 5 days. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I think I missed something there. Here we go. Cece said, we're trying to do a Deckhead Secret Santa, but we are feeling, and I think she meant failing. All right, how can I help? How can I help facilitate? Hello, Sid. I like Scotia. Yeah, same. How can I help facilitate the Secret Santa? I love the idea. Why didn't you guys tell me about this? And let me know how I can help if I need to spearhead it or put together some shit. Cece said, how can you help keep my ass home? Oh, is that the problem? What's up, Christy? Yeah, we got Sydney in today. We got Rach in today. We got Christy in today. Like, oh shit, the Deckheads are showing up. The Deckheads are here in full force, nonetheless. Shelby and Katie and look at all of them. Donna and Cece, Jen, like the gang is all here. All the girls are here. Tony. All right. What are we getting to? Let's talk a little Rockets real quick. They are on a 3-game winning streak, folks. 3-game winning streak. I know. I would like to point something out. I was discussing this with J-Ro, the barber, the man responsible for the smooth, even line. Don't worry, it's my chair that's crooked, not my hairline. See, if I sit up straight, it's good. It's me. It's me. The Rockets have won 3 games in a row. They have 3 more games against, really, what's up, NYCFJB? Guess so, buddy. What does that mean? Hey, you're just walking in. Guess so, buddy. I don't know what that means. You're obviously a Yankees fan. What is FJB? Oh, I know what that means. No, don't bring politics into this chat, please. Just keep it sports. Why did I even ask? I know what FJB is. So the what was I talking about? Oh, the Rockets 3-game winning streak. Now they also play Oklahoma City again. They play the Orlando Magic again, or they play the Orlando Magic and the New Orleans Pelicans. 3 really bad teams. They should be able to win at least one more game out of those 3. Which, if it happens to be OKC again, that's a 4-game winning streak. Here's the crazy part. This is a weird theory I had, but this is facts. The Rockets' 3-game winning streak has been without Jalen Green. Jalen Green went down with having played 11 minutes in the first game of this winning streak, which was against the Bulls. A good basketball team. The Rockets go on to win that game. Then second game, they play Charlotte Hornets. No Jalen Green. They win that game. They play the Thunder. Everybody in the starting lineup goes off for like 20 plus. No Jalen Green. They've won 3 in a row. You can call it a theory. You can call it luck. You can call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. But the fact of the matter is, the best run that the Rockets have had has been without the number 2 overall pick in the NBA draft, Jalen Green. I'm not telling you he's a bust. I'm not telling you he's the problem. I'm just telling you I think some of these guys have all been told and trained and manipulated to believe that this is all about Jalen Green because he was the number 2 pick. So Kevin Porter Jr., sorry, you got to be a point guard now, even though you're a scorer. You got to do this. Everybody's got a Christian Wood. You got to do this. Now that he's not on the floor, everyone's free to do what they do. I'm not saying this team is as good as that 3-game stretch. I'm just saying it's kind of a weird coincidence. Total Dallas said you were talking about the Mavericks. No, I wasn't talking about Kristaps Porzingis getting dunks. No one gives a shit. No one gives a fat shit about Kristaps Porzingis. Jen does not need more stuff to do. We will plan this, CC. I'm with you, okay? I will help the Secret Santa thing. Let's do this. I'm in. I love this idea. I will be a Secret Santa as well. I'm in. We got to make this happen. Walt said one of the players even said they're playing better because the ball is moving all of a sudden. I'm telling you, everybody feels like Jalen Green's the guy. It's his team. We all have to, Kevin Porter Jr. is allowed to score and get a true point guard out on the court. Pretty interesting. That's all I'm going to say. John Wall, by the way, there is discussions with the Rockets and John Wall ongoing about what he can do for this Rockets team and what they can do as far as decisions, because he wants to play. Players play. That's what they do. This was a quote from Adrian Wojnarowski on ESPN.com. For Wall to play this season, a compromise probably would need to be found between respecting his stature with a supermax contract and the Rockets' desire to have him play a complementary role to help develop their young core. That, along with other considerations, could be key to finding a path for Wall to play for the Rockets in 2021-2022. So the basic, look, you gotta love that. Spam risk. Awesome. They're going to have to figure something out. They're paying way too much money for this dude to sit around. The city of Houston is paying $50 million for 2 superstars to not play their respective sports. The Rockets are carrying $40 million of that in John Wall. The Texans, obviously, another 10 with Deshaun. Fact is, if you can get John Wall on the court and getting playing, maybe he goes off, he looks good, and another team's like, you know what? Whatever. Let's do it. Let's just bite the bullet, honey. Let's just do it. Actually, you know what? This is weird, way off topic, but yeah, I'd like to talk to you about your vehicle warranty. This is way off topic, but I think Nora and I are just going to get a generator for the house. I think it's just like, you know what? I'm so sick of this shit. We lost power on Thanksgiving at 11 a.m. in the morning. And I'm like, I lose power here trying to do the show. If it rains, everybody's like, oh shit, we're not going to have a show. So, yeah, gotta do it. So I need to talk to Gregory Vega Jr., who, by the way, never watches this show anymore. So disappointed in Gregory Vega Jr. He's never around. Never see him in the comments on the replay. You bailed on me, buddy? Is that what it is? Are you out here? Are you back to radio? You sucking the teat on the radio? Stupid ass radio shows. I talked to Joel this morning, by the way. That might have something to do with that comment. Yeah, but some folks went back to radio. I get it. Some people don't like the vibe of YouTube, and maybe they like a more than one person talking. I don't know. I don't know why people have stopped watching. GoFundMe generate. No, I'm not doing a GoFundMe for a generator. Do you know how awful that would look? Chris says wait till after the holidays. Are they going to go down? Oh, that's good. That's good to know. Generators. No, Donna, my stubborn pride won't let me. No. The people in the neighborhood got together. Everybody like, yeah, we all need generators. Maybe we can get a group discount. I don't know what happened. I got to check into it. Flip said radio shows. I'm waiting for BOD to end its radio strike. I've actually thought about this, Flip. I've literally thought about just buying time on a radio station and doing this show. Either cutting up the best of the week and playing it, or just doing it live one day a week. It probably wouldn't be every day. That'd be too expensive. But I've thought about it. All that's on the table. If I could find enough sponsorship that would warrant the cost of spending the money, I might do it. I might. I don't know. It wouldn't be at ESPN, I'll tell you that. It would have to either be at 610 or 790, but I certainly wouldn't be going back to ESPN and paying them to be on their air. Fuck you. My pride would not allow that. No fucking way. I would just come out and announce I am officially out of radio. No way. Rage said I'm waiting for BOD to move to the 5 to 7 spot on YouTube so I can listen every day on my way home. Yeah, that's part of the timing sucks too, Rage. Yeah, I get it. It's moved so much, and I've thought about moving the times. Actually, I've thought about moving to earlier in the morning. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm staying on YouTube, moving to Twitch, moving the times. Who knows? I do 11 to 1 on Fridays, and those numbers are down. So maybe moving to the evenings is the better move. Although the numbers aren't great on sports rights. So who knows? I don't know. I don't know what to do. There was one other thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, there was this article that came out. Knicks Rockets interested in a swap of former All-Star players. Two of Jeff Van Gundy's old teams may find themselves linking up via trade. Sherrod Blakely reported this week that Houston Rockets have a potential trade partner for John Wall in the New York Knicks because they're looking to deal Kemba Walker. Matching salaries could be difficult, though. With 2 years and $91 million on Wall's contract, 2 years and $18 on Walker. Yeah, you would have to be a 3-team deal. You'd have to throw in some other stuff. But that rumor came out. I just saw that article posted a couple hours ago, right before we came on air. So I don't think that happens. Oh, yeah, we got to do fantasy football and film session. You are correct. Before we do that, though, I do one more time want to tell you guys about Dan Seafood and Wings. Look at that. 2 reads in 2 hours. Who's on his shit? This guy. Guys, if you want the best seafood in the city of Houston, hands down, bar none, get yourself over to Dan's Seafood and Wings. They are sponsoring the fantasy football, which we're about to do. They're sponsoring the stream-a-thon. They've sponsored this show from the beginning. They're down, they're in it, and they make some of the best seafood, hands down. The wings, let's talk about the wings for a second. Amos had the wings. said he loved them. J-Ro, who is still in the chat, J-Ro talked about the wings. He said he went out there. He really enjoyed it. In fact, J-Ro, I'm glad you're here right now because you could actually validate this, because a lot of times I say these things and people think I'm lying. So J-Ro, I want you to post in the chat, because J-Ro told me as I sat in his barber chair, Dan's might be my new wing spot. Yeah, it's a bit of a drive, but they were so good, it's worth it. And my wing spot went out of business, so I'm thinking about making Dan's my new wing spot. And if that is true, J-Ro, if the words I said are accurate, I want you to just post that is true in the chat so I can tell people and show people that the food is that good at Dan's. The wings are that good at a seafood restaurant. That's the amazing thing about this place. Whatever they decide to make, it's really, really good. Lo mein, wings, boiled spicy shrimp. There's 3 different. If that was a food pyramid, I'd be like in hog heaven. But I'm telling you right now, man, everything they make is amazing. You're going to love the food. All you got to do is try it. There's 2 locations for you. One on the southwest side on South Gessner. One on the northeast side on Uvalde Road. You can follow them on Instagram at Eat at Dan's. That's the Instagram. They're also on Facebook, Eat at Dan's 1. On the Facebook page. They have a website, eatatdans.com is the website. Make sure you keep up with them. The Instagram is the best. That's the one. So whatever you do, I'm gonna wait on J-Ro. I'm sure he'll respond in just a second. There it goes. That is true. Dan's wings are legit. Thank you, J-Ro, for validating that. I'm telling you, it's delicious. And whatever you do, folks, put some Dan's in your mouth. Ray's right. You got to try Dan's at least once. Everybody needs to try Dan's at least once. I promise you, you'll be hooked. Okay. Speaking of Dan's, it's 3:30. We're going to have time to do this. Speaking of Dan's is sponsoring our fantasy football league. And here's your updates for week number 12. Some of y'all really suck at fantasy football. I'm just going to come out and say it right now. Some of you guys are ass. Some of you guys are terrible. And it has nothing to do with injuries and the fact that you can't step on the field yourself. You just suck. Shut up. You suck. And if you suck, I'm going to let you know who sucks this week, all right? Amos, you suck. You lost 77 to 134 to 713 Hooligan. Josh whooped that candy ass. 134 to 77. BZH beat Titan Hugo, who also sucks. BZH beat Titan Hugo 146 to 72. Incarnate beat Robert Likes Beer, the king of the decades, 152 to 128. Eric Resendez putting up a whooping on Jeff Bell, 136 to 84. Brandon Gary and Jared Taylor played the suck bowl. Brandon Gary sucking less, 83 to 73. There's your records on the right. Brandon Gary 10 and 2. Eric Resendez 9 and 3. BZH 7 and 5. Titan Hugo 5 and 7. Jared Taylor bringing up the rear where he likes it, 3 and 9. Ryan Garris was 8 and 4, Jay Greasy 7 and 5, Amos 5 and 7, Jeff Bell, and Robert Jenkins, aka Robert Likes Beer, at 3 and 9. That was the BZH League. Now over in the Big Firm Deck League, Rach, love you, girl. Oh, are you leaving or was Katie leaving? Was that Katie leaving? Oh, Katie was leaving. Love you, Katie. Thank you, boo boo. Thank you for your Whisker Wednesday contributions as always, and your donations yesterday, and your friendship. Love you. All right, here's the Big Firm Deck League. Mike Liebeshock beat Demetrius, who sucks the most of any suckable suck face. Dude, 53 points, D-Mata? Shock shouldn't have won. 87-53 Shock wins. Truck Driver Pookie beat Fidel. That's the battle of the idiots right there. 128 to 84. Chris Davis beat Walt in the Who Gives a Shit Bowl. 130 to 108. Matt Poche beat White Magic. Thank God, 151 to 128. And then Chris Householder beat Drew 105 to 63. Drew, you suck. Drew's also 7 and 5 and leading his league, but whatever. He still sucks. Walt is 6 and 6 along with Ray and Chris Householder. Oh, good. It's the mediocre gang. KD was like, well, at least if I'm suck, I'm going to suck. He's 5 and 7. Matt Poche, 8 and 4. Fidel is 7 and 5. Mike Liebeshock, 6 and 6. White Magic is 5 and 7. And D Mata, the Orphans, are 4 and 8. So that's League 2. League 3 in the Barry on Deck Fantasy Football Leagues are brought to you by Dan Seafood and Wings, the Raggedy Bitches League, where Chris Reyes barely beat Keith Sager 106 to 101. Dandy Dan beat B-Mart 126 to 102. Lil Uzi put an ass whooping on Christopher Mina, 146-48. Boy, that's a whole new level of suck right there. Truck driver Pookie said, Barry out here. You suck too, pal. You suck too. That's my Bill O'Brien. Sylvia beat Francisco, the birthday girl. Sylvia beat Francisco 116-108. And Michael Caravantes, Mikey C beat Mark G 107-79. Mark G's fantasy team sucks like his Bears suck. Just the big ass old Chicago, the suck city, not the windy city. Chris Reyes 7-5, Cisco 6-6, Lil Uzi's 5-7, and Mina and Sager bringing up the rear at 4-8. Sylvia's 8-4 along with Mikey C. Dandy Dan is 7-5. B Mart 6-6, and Mark G is 5-7. And the last of the 4 fantasy football leagues brought to you by Dan Seafood and Wings. It's the Best Decks League. Uriel Villanueva beat Total Dallas 131-85. Total Dallas's team actually playing about as well as his favorite Cowboys team is. Not well at all right now. Clarence, hey guys, I don't suck. He beat David T. who's PP Dubs 118-115. John Westling beat Pink Valkyrie 130-95. Way to beat up on a woman, John. Typical. Oh, I beat Lisa 126-113, but it was a good spirited battle. Real hung in there for, I mean, it was obviously my team was superior in every single way. And then CC beat another birthday boy, or well, I should say another birthday girl, and Black Sheep 145-112. CC out here whooping ass. Would have beat everybody this week. So here's your standings over in the East. Clarence is 8-4, Total Dallas, and yours truly are 7-5. Real is 5-7. PP Dubs is 3-9. Over in the West, Uriel Villanueva 8-4. Westling and CC are 7-5. That's weird. It's like a family thing. Westling's, that's CC's his stepmom and everything. And Pink Valkyrie's 5-7, and Black Sheep sucks 3-9. CC's, I beat that birthday ass. Yes, you did. Way to go, everybody. Half of you suck because half of you lost this week. That's just kind of how that works. Half of you have to lose. I don't know. Whatever. Good times indeed. Now let's get to this film session. I have in my hands I don't know why I picked that up. I have in my hands a 3-minute and 14-second film of a guy. Actually, you know what? Let's do this the right way. Let's what the hell is going on here? What happened to my let's do this the right way.
Now it's time for a film session.
Boy, if you thought Cowboy fans were insufferable before. Rachel said, gosh, I miss this stupid shit. Wait, what? What's so stupid? Anyways, we'll bring the whole room down, Rach. Let's talk with you. So if you thought Cowboy fans were insufferable before, wait until you meet the biggest crybaby ass, most stupidest, that's not a word, Cowboy fan in the history of all Cowboy fans. There's a fact. We have missed you, Rachel. Miss your positivity around here. I got to deal with guys like Chris Reyes and Fidel's old stumpy ass. I'm dealing with this. So this Cowboy fan was mad that the Cowboys lost to the Raiders on Thanksgiving. And instead of just taking the L and keeping it moving because he doesn't play for the team, oh boy, he lost his shit. Check it out.
Here you go again. What's wrong with you this time?
It's the party dude, man.
It's gonna be alright.
Man, leave me alone, bro. You been bragging me all game, bro.
It ain't like it's the last game. What you mean? It's just 37-33. What is 37-33?
It's a loss!
You be alright. You be alright. Calm down.
Man, you been talking smack to me all game, man. Now you been in my face, man. Now you gonna be in my face, bro.
This is on thing.
So great.
It's a game.
This is thing.
This is serious, Joe.
It's very serious. Yes, you're right.
You ain't even no Raiders fan.
Your boys got whooped.
You ain't even no Raiders fan.
Your boys got whooped.
He said you ain't even a Raiders fan.
No Raiders fan.
Getting in my personal space. Come on now.
He said now you getting in my personal space.
Man, come talk to me, man.
You walked up on me, now you too big now. Come on now.
Man, this is going on, man.
This is Thanksgiving. This is Thanksgiving.
You gonna come to church?
Thanksgiving.
So great.
This is how
He
it
is so bad. Look.
Hey, stop it.
What did he say? I missed it. Hold on. I gotta go back.
Too big now. Come on now.
Man, this is going on, man.
This is Thanksgiving. This is Thanksgiving.
You gonna come to church?
Thanksgiving. This is how he
Hey,
acts.
tell you
Hey, stop it. Stop it.
I don't care. I'm taking them home. Give me a bag.
You need to
He's
stop.
taking his eggs home.
You need to stop.
Joe, this your Thanksgiving right here. Right there.
You need to
You
stop.
been bragging me all game, man.
This don't make sense.
Stop walking up on me, bro.
This don't make no sense.
Stop walking up on me, bro. Smooth up on me.
Then they just standing there.
What?
What is-
Smooth? What? Smooth? What?
Calm down.
You can tell there's something wrong with this
Bro,
dude.
I don't care about no Thanksgiving. And that food was nasty. Your macaroni is disgusting, Maya. Your macaroni is disgusting, Maya. It's gonna turn you wasn't done.
So cause the Cowboys
Stick to doing hair.
Cause your boys lost.
Stick to doing hair.
Now you wanna go off on everybody else. Because
Now you don't hurt her feelings.
My man said your macaroni was disgusting. Your turkey wasn't even done. Stick to doing hair. Oh my God. I love
Maya,
that.
your macaroni is disgusting, Maya. And your turkey wasn't done.
so cause the Cowboys
Stick to
lost.
doing
Look at
hair.
her face. Look at her face. Look at her face.
Your macaroni
Look,
is
she's like, would you
disgusting,
please leave?
Maya.
It was pretty good.
And your turkey wasn't done.
So
So Maya, I'm guessing Maya's in the black shirt, and he's like, your macaroni was disgusting, Maya. She's like, I don't give a shit. He's like, and your turkey wasn't done to the girl in the red. And she's like, hold up, motherfucker, what? No, you didn't. Oh my God.
Stick to doing hair.
He's just,
Stick to doing hair.
your boys lost. It gets better, y'all.
Hurt her feelings.
Stick to doing
Now you
hair.
don't hurt her feelings.
What you back there laughing at?
because your boys lost.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
The food was great.
The food was horrible. I've been on the toilet half the game.
Because the boys were losing.
I've been on the toilet half the game.
I put him out. I will put him out.
So bad.
You ain't gotta put me out. I'm trying to get up out of here.
The door right there.
They need to fire that damn defensive coordinator.
You got to find you a ride.
What you playing softball game for, man?
You got to find you a ride.
What you ain't gonna take me home with you?
No, not acting like this.
I need to go ahead and get real.
Let me get this.
He's like, let me get my wine. Let me get my
This don't
wine.
make sense.
I brought this.
Keep that nasty ass ham.
You gonna take the wine?
I'm taking the
You
wine.
didn't get to bust it open yet.
Keep that nasty ass ham.
Let's go.
I'm taking this
I'm not going
wine.
nowhere with you acting like that.
Joe.
Hey,
I love
smooth.
you, bro.
Don't touch.
Not the time, bro.
You ready? You ain't
Don't
gonna take
take
the
the
bottle,
time, bro.
You ain't gonna take the bottle.
Y'all is the one about that.
Just take the time. I'm gonna give you some up out this.
So great.
Get out that box!
My man said, y'all, he said, I'm fixing to take something out this mug. He's taking the milk.
Y'all is the one about that.
Just take the time. I'm gonna give you some
Oh
up out
my,
this.
I'm fixing to take something up out
Get
this
out
bitch.
that box!
Look. He said, how you gonna take my milk? You can have it.
That little ugly ass cowboy had no lickums tonight. Still have out them Cowboys LDT4L. And this froze.
My man said, I'm still DC4L. And this milk is froze. Oh my God. Holy shit. Holy shit. Guys, I don't even know how you break this down in a film session. Jesus. Somebody said that's total Dallas in 25 years. Oh, my God. Oh, this is so funny. Oh, Rach, we love you, boo-boo. Thanks for stopping by. She said, I got to go, guys. Missed y'all. Hope to meet up soon. Thanks for being here, Rach. Oh, my God. Oh, Cece. Now, look. Okay, chat. Hold on. Cece said, never have I ever behaved this way. Just show of hands. How many think Cece might have done this at least one time? Maybe there was alcohol involved. Maybe. Blame it on the alcohol. Like I feel like Cece at least once in your life. Now, you may not have snatched the milk out of somebody's fridge, but I feel like Cece, then I took a drink. I feel like Cece, at least one time you were at somebody's house watching football and the Cowboys were losing and you hopped up and said, fuck y'all, give me my wine, I'm going home. I feel like that may have happened once. Chris said I left Facebook just to vote. Fidel said, look at all the hands going up. Matt's a smart man. I'm not getting on CC's bad side. Oh my God. Total Dallas said once I broke a ceiling fan. We should have lost to Buffalo, but we won. Thanks, Romo. Oh, okay. That is too funny. I've been to my boy's house. He's a Cowboys fan. He was not tipsy. Yeah. That was, oh, you know this dude, Flip? Is that what you're saying? No, you don't know who this is. No, don't get my hopes up like that, Flip. Let's talk about some things here. First of all, I think I know what his New Year's resolution is going to be. Anyways.
Leave me alone, bro. You've been bragging me all game, bro. It ain't like it's the last game. What you mean?
Now, I want to, listen to the person talking, okay? Just close your eyes for a second. I just want you to listen to the person messing with Big Said here. I don't know his name. I'm just calling him Big Said. Listen to him talk. Listen to the person talk. It sounds like somebody's grandma. It sounds like somebody's grand. Listen.
Here you go again.
Listen.
What's wrong with you this time?
It's gonna be all right.
Right there. It's gonna be all right. Sounds like somebody's grand. Come on, baby, get you some pie. Come on back in the living room. That ain't nobody's grandma. That's a dude. That sounded like somebody's grandma. So he just had to come laugh at him. Let's take a look. Let's just observe some things in the kitchen. Why is there a big ass green bucket on top of the refrigerator? That's a weird place for a big ass green bucket. The wine is on the floor. We noticed that. Yep. I don't know why the wine is sitting on the floor. That makes me feel like it might be staged. But then when you just start throwing random shit. Oh, see right there? You better calm down now. There's also a big ass. I'd like to point out, we'll jump forward here.
I'm not going nowhere with you acting like
that's a big, oh, my mouse just froze. That's a big ass thing of charcoal behind the door. I'm sorry, my mouse is all frozen up here. There's some other things going on here. Let's see. I like the wood. I like the wood paneling.
This is Thanksgiving. This is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. This is how he acts.
He don't know what to do.
Hey.
Okay, now I couldn't understand what he said before. Cece said, you ain't even no Raiders fan. Exactly. Hate that guy. Yeah, that's how people are haters. I finally figured out what he said. So he's been going off. He's like, man, and nobody cares, right? And mama's like, this is Thanksgiving. I don't know if that's his mom or his woman. I don't know what's happening. I do like he's got some slippers and white socks. He's going to lose comfortably. They got some water boiling over there on the stove. They're obviously making eggs. That's a big ass thing of hot sauce behind him. I finally figured out what he said. He yells, "You got me fucked up." And that's when camera lady loses her shit. Ain't gonna be no cursing, not in mama's house. Right here. Right here. Right, hold on.
This
Right
is
here.
Thanksgiving.
Got me fucked up. Listen, this is what.
Thanksgiving. This is how you get. Hey, stop it. Stop it.
That was real ass anger, man. That was real ass anger. I don't know what that is. What that? They just got bags of shit all over the place, just on the floor. They just randomly leaving shit on the
I'm
floor.
taking them home. Give me a bag.
He wants a bag for his boiled eggs. That's so great.
Joe, this your Thanksgiving right here. Right there.
He threw. If you can't see what that is, hey Joe, this is your Thanksgiving. He threw a pack of ramen noodles at him, uncooked. This is like the worst remake of White Men Can't Jump ever. Like that's who they look like they are when they're arguing. That's what they look at the smile on my dude's face. He is so proud of himself. He is so proud of himself. Now here's where it gets real.
Your macaroni disgusting, Maya.
I'm telling you right now, I don't know if this video went viral, but that's t-shirt material right there. Your macaroni is disgusting, Maya. Put that shit on a shirt. That's so good. And Maya's like, bitch, I didn't even make it. Your mom's made it. Like, I love that he's like, yeah, more. That's true, Total Dallas. More shit on the floor.
Bro, I don't care about no Thanksgiving. And the food was nasty. Your macaroni is disgusting, Maya. Your macaroni is disgusting, Maya.
Okay, now he's a dad. I just heard Maya say your baby's asleep. This is a grown-ass man with kids acting like this. What on earth? What's happening right now? She's like, your baby's asleep. He's like, your macaroni's disgusting.
Your macaroni's disgusting, Maya. And your turkey wasn't done.
He's just shooting shots at everybody. So that's not even Maya that made the turkey. His old girl in the red. I'm guessing the girl in the red is with the other dude in the red. He told her your turkey was disgusting, sick to doing hair. And then my guy's still like, but them boys lost. You can say all this shit you want, but she's like, oh no, you didn't. You're not talking about my turkey.
Now you gonna hurt her feelings.
Look. She's like,
Now you gonna hurt her feelings.
What you back there laughing at?
He's looking for everybody in the house. What are you laughing at? Your stuffing was dry.
Let's go. The food was great. The food was horrible.
Oh my God.
You got to find you a ride.
Can't get no ride home.
No, not acting like this.
Y'all taking the wine.
He brought the wine. By the way, can I point something out about the wine? So he takes the wine. He takes the wine. He gets the wine from Big Said. And he walks back towards the camera. But do you notice how he opens the wine? So he's like, Big Said, give me the wine. Wait a minute.
Get out there.
He just unscrewed the cap on that wine. He unscrewed. He's like, man, I'm trying to try this wine. Skirt. This Yellowtail. This shit is delicious for $2.99. When I saw him open the cap on the wine like that, I was like, oh, hell. Somebody stopped at Walgreens and got some wine. He's like, oh, shit, we got to bring some wine. Francisco is cringing right now. Exactly. And I love that Big Boy is in the kitchen looking, is in the fridge like, I'm taking some shit. I'm going to take this frozen-ass milk. That is too funny.
What you going to do with it? You can have it. That little ugly-ass cat won't have no lickums tonight.
What the fuck are lickums tonight? I gotta Google what the fuck is a lickums tonight. Lickums tonight. Lickums is domestic short hair in Berryville pet finder. Lickum loot vigil. Mike Lickums. What the fuck is lickums tonight? I don't know what that is. He said that ugly ass cowboy hat and them lickums tonight. I don't know what that is. I really don't know what that. I want to know what that is, but I don't know what that is. Told Dallas he's looking for parting gifts. He's like that scene in The Jerk where he's like, I'm leaving, and I don't need nothing but this phone. That's it. I don't need nothing but this phone And this shot glass. I need nothing but this phone and this shot glass. And this bottle of Fireball. This phone, this shot glass, and this bottle of Fireball, and then this mouse. And then I need this, and that's all I need is these things. My guy was loading up. He didn't give a shit.
Still, how about them Cowboys and DC4L?
He's getting so frustrated. I'm still, how about them Cowboys? I'm still DC4L. Folks, I don't understand. I'll never understand someone getting this emotional, this passionate about a team, any sports team, not just the Cowboys, but any sports team. Why? What's the point? You ruined Thanksgiving, Big Sad. You might go to jail because you stole someone's frozen milk. You tried to steal eggs. Go get my bag. I'm taking these boiled eggs home. They're still hot. They're still in the boiling water. You're trying to throw them in a bag and jet. Big Sad lost it, man. Big Sad let it go. That's sad. Yeah, it's only a team. And guess what? No one gives a shit about you on that team, Big Sad. They don't care. They don't care. Joe Pro said, a real question, how much money he have riding on the game? That's just it, Joe Pro. I don't think he had any money on the game because he never mentioned it. I think he's just DC4L. Is that the right thing? I'm still DC4L. Still, how about them Cowboys? I'm still go Texans. I'm still... What are the Texans saying? I'm still football time in Houston. It's football time in Houston. What is that? Is that what the Texans fans would say? CC said, look, y'all just need to stay out of grown folks' business. Y'all over here getting all up in his Kool-Aid, trying to get the flavor, getting all up in his milk, trying to unfreeze it. Oh, that's hilarious. That dude lost his shit. Took shots at the macaroni. Took shots at the turkey lady. Took shots at Bobby, or what was his name? Smooth stole the wine from him. That's hilarious. Oh, Walt. So that's what Shreds comes from. Oh, that's outstanding. Oh, your macaroni was disgusting, Maya. I want that on a shirt. I might make that shirt tonight. I might just make me, I'm gonna find a close-up of his face somewhere in this video. Maybe it's when he's leaving. You're not gonna take me home? You're not gonna take me home. I'm taking this milk and I'm out. There we go. There's the
damn defensive coordinator.
You about to find
right there. There's the look. That's on the shirt.
What you playing softball game for, man?
That's it. That's the shirt. Your macaroni was disgusting, Maya. Oh my God. That's so fucking funny. That's just the best. Like, for real. All right. Well, I'm glad we got that in. Only thing we didn't get to today, let's see. Rockets, baseball, college football, headlines, fantasy. We got the Whisker Wednesday in. We just didn't get to the 12 Days of Christmas and the good deeds. Gang, we did it. Got it all in. Got it all in. Hey, man, thank you guys for being here. Good times today. Nice little normal show. Nice little normal show here. What is AV you want to go? Oh. Dave said he was talking shit about everybody's food and probably smashed 3 plates, right? Like, this turkey good as hell. Your turkey was disgusting. Stick to cutting hair. 3rd hour is tomorrow, Justin Swiffer. 3-hour Thursdays, baby. Daddy's off night tonight. Thank you, Flip. Team of random ass. Red Bull Honda forever. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much for making the show possible every single day. Joel, thank you, buddy. Sorry it was a day late. I know you wanted that. We got to it, though. We got to it. Hey, until tomorrow, you guys. When we do it all again, I'm going to try to get Kelly Eco to come in and talk some Rockets basketball on a Thursday. It's a 3-hour Thursday. Maybe I'll get a guest. Who knows? Like Aaron J. Bryan said, hit that like button on the way out and then do me 3 more favors. Be safe. Be kind. And most important, love each other. See y'all tomorrow.